Hi everyone, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. Um, I just thought I'd come live. I don't quite know yet what I want to do. I might finish the scarf I was working on yesterday. Because I only have 4 rows left, so that is an option. I've been approved for another test, so I might. Well, I can't do it on camera, but I can sure do the starting chain because it's just a chain. But I won't be actively working on it anywhere because it's a secret. Not even the image has been released. When you applied, the only thing you knew it was the theme. It's cat themed. Themed, and that's the only thing you know because it's public on Instagram. But there was a blurred image, and you couldn't see the full design until you applied. So, um, well, the designer sends you the info, and then you see the graph, and you see if you're willing to test or not, and you have the due date and everything. So I knew what I was getting into before saying yes, I want to test, but you know what I mean. It's not released to the public, the image. So that's going to be fun. I have ideas for what I want to do already, color wise. I have a few nice color changing yarns that would go well together, so that's one option. So yeah, I'm just thinking of ideas, but it's gonna happen. All right, let's finish. I think I want to finish the scarf. Let's do that. Only 4 rows left. It's quite long, but going well. So, all right, drink a little water. Hydration reminder, people. I am stressed again because I have 1 day left to gather the money for rent since I've had problems paying in the past. This time around, my landlord said they would go directly to the rental board with no option if I don't pay by the first, which is Saturday. So it leaves me only 1 day because PayPal doesn't do transfers on Saturdays. So it's gonna be the only time I have to basically do this. I have no other options. I only have today and tomorrow left, and it has to be sent by early tomorrow too. It has to be because otherwise it's like I said, it's a little bit hard to the thing is, if you have a credit card with PayPal, then they can send you instantly your money, but I don't have a credit card. They canceled my credit card because I didn't make the minimum payments for a while because I didn't have the money to do it. So I don't have a credit card anymore, so I can't get instant pay. Wish I did, but no, that's not an option for me anymore. And I don't have good credit, so I can't get another credit card. I just don't have any options left. So this is all very exhausting and depressing. I'm sorry, guys. But if you want to help out, that would be so appreciated. I'm short a few hundreds, like 250, 250. Um, yeah. My dad asked how much I was short, and I didn't tell him the full amount because my dad it's been a little bit on my back about this and saying how could you possibly owe so much, blah blah blah, and things like that. So I can't tell him the full amount. So now after the help I got, I still owe 250. I had a big internet bill that was like $200 something, even more than that, but the immediate amount that I owed was 200. So that's a big part of what I'm missing for rent is that. So if you are in a position to help out, a huge thank you. Otherwise, I have yarns I'm destashing too. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to do this stitch. Okay, I think I just do that. Um, seems to me like, oh, okay, no, I have to do another stitch first, and then I do this. Yeah, okay, okay, I have to do another back loop. Okay. The angled stitches, sometimes they're a little bit mind boggling. One, two, wait. Huh. Just give me a second to figure that out. 3, 4, 5. Thank you for the like. And I hope you're doing well. Better than I am. Huh. Um. Um. Oh. Wait. Oh no. I went into the wrong stitch again. Okay, so I have to do DC below. Skip the next. Oh, okay. I think now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I got it. I'm sorry, it's a bit difficult. It's just that I've not picked up this pattern in a while. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing the in chains pattern by Sixel Design, and I'm making a scarf. This will be in my shop once I'm done with it. Yeah, it will be in my shop once I'm done. But yeah, for the meantime, I just have to finish it. And this is quite long. This is like 200 something, 250 stitches. It didn't. I didn't intend for it to be scarf at first. This was gonna be a blanket, but I got tired of the design, and I just don't think it's gonna work so well for what I wanted to do. I don't want to have to do the big chain design so much. So yeah, Sixel Design is amazing, and she has beautiful patterns too. I recommend you check her out. This is from her book, Dark and Dramatic Mosaic, something. I don't remember the exact title. Just give me a moment. I'll tell you. It's right in front of me. Yeah, Dark and Dramatic Mosaic Crochet, a master guide to overlay color work with 15 modern goth and alternative patterns. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I think this is pretty cool, and I like it a lot. And this was a gift by Dawn, and which I appreciate so much. It has so many dreamy patterns and designs and fun things. Okay, so after that, the this row, the row I'm doing, I don't have more white to use, because since I'm at the end, at the edge, I don't want to do the double crochet border. I don't think it works so well. Just a personal opinion. So since I'm at the end here, it doesn't matter if I use white or not. And after that, I'm just gonna do the next row in black and then do a single crochet border. Yeah, I think that'll be it. Please, please, please. Okay. One, two, three, four. White and pink are pretty good colors. This is very pop punk, like very Avril Lavigne, very early 2000s. Look what I mean by that. It's totally that vibe. And this is the width of a good scarf too. So I think I'm satisfied with that on that front. I was worried it was gonna be a little thin when I started, but then after I'm progressing well on the second repeat of the small chain, it looks okay to me. Did I do 5? Yes. Okay. I'm getting stuck everywhere. I'm thinking of trying to get maybe a streaming schedule. Because like even if I can't really plan it out because of my roommate, at least I'll have a basis and I can cancel when he's here from work or whatever. So, and I'm trying to stream less and well not less overall, but I'm trying to allot more time to only work and things like that. I have to transcribe all the patterns that I have on Ribbler that I don't have a PDF for. So I tend to like just do it easy and write it all up on Ribbler and keep it there. And the site encourages you to do that too. They don't encourage you to go and spread your patterns around. They even have a little box that you can check that this is Ribbler exclusive, and then they're gonna promote your pattern more if it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming because otherwise, why would you have a little box that tells you, "Hey, this is exclusive to Riddler"? You know. Since they are They got memberships. They got crazy. They're removing features that were available to all. Like the thing you check to only see the patterns you don't have already. That's gone. So when you add things to your favorites now, I think you have to have a plus membership to know if you already have a free pattern or not. To like remove them from the list. You used to be able to do that. It was a normal feature, but they removed that. So to be honest with you guys, I'm not that excited about Rebler anymore. It was but a dream. It showed a lot of promise, but then they started doing shady stuff and banning people because kids were reporting them because they didn't like being told information about crochet that people who have crocheted for a long time know, but kids are like doing whatever and they don't like being told, hey, your blob pattern that is just a ball is not really a pattern. You didn't write that. You just did a sphere and you added eyes on it and things like that. Which, fair enough, they're kids and all, but there's got to be something done because Ribbler is full of B patterns, blob patterns, axolotls, and things like that. It's all the same exact pattern too, but just like written to their sauce or with different colors. Which, in my opinion, you shouldn't be allowed to write a pattern in the exact way someone else does it if all you change is the color, because people can just choose their own colors. It's weird. Like, just write like an alternate color scheme, but to write a full-on pattern and call it different just because it has rainbow stripes on the B, that's no. All of those B patterns have the exact same shape. Maybe you have one row more or one row less, or it's slightly bigger, but it's the same principle. I could freehand that. Like, not everyone is apt at freehand, and that's okay. But I mean that it doesn't add much to just go in. Oh, this is a whole new pattern. I've added a. It's like a Valentine's Day bee. It's pink and red, so it's a new pattern. No, it's not. And they charge like $5 for that. And no, I have a little bit of a problem with this. To be honest with you guys, I get that most of them are like 14 and even lower. Like some of them are 12. Which, by the way, I don't think 12-year-olds should be on social media, but they're not even allowed per the rules of social media, but they're okay. By the way, I left the furls uh, resale Facebook group, not resale, but like the furls selling things Facebook group, and I blocked the admin because she was really mean to me. I don't know what way, but she was like, so I get that you have to follow rules in a group, and like I don't have anything against that, and I understand, but she wrote a comment on my post that was assuming I was being defiant and rebellious on purpose, and that I was refusing to remove my post. And she said, if this is delivered, you have to delete your post and to comply with the rules. And I'm like, well, first of all, lady, Canada Post doesn't tell you if your order has been delivered. Well, you have like an historic search, and you have to click individually on everything to see which one has been delivered or not. But the catch is they don't tell you which customer it was because their name and everything gets privated as soon as that label is printed. as soon as that label is bought and printed in your historic, you have no way of knowing who it was. So first of all, that. And I have a few other orders that were sent around the same day, and some of them have been delivered, some of them have not. So, because of this, I always wait at least 2 weeks or something like that to make sure. Hi, Don. Hope you're doing well, dear. Oh, thank you. Well, good morning too. It's almost noon here. But yeah, the thing is, Canada Post doesn't tell you which customer it was. It just tells you the status of the order, delivered or not, and your tracking number if you have one. But I don't have the labels anymore or whatever, or I have to sift through all of them, and sometimes I miss it. So, like, for her to assume I was deliberately not following the rules was a little bit much. A simple reminder, hey, please delete your post, would have been fine, and I would have been able to explain that I have no way of knowing if the buyer doesn't tell me themselves. I have no way of knowing that because the buyer did not tell me they received their item. They didn't let me know. And so if I had messaged them, it would be considered harassment by the group's policy. You're not supposed to talk to the person once everything is done. So, like, I shouldn't go and harass them about updating the status of the order online or whatever. You know, they shouldn't be the one to have to check that because I am the one who sent it. But yeah, Canada Post keeps data user data private, so that's why I didn't know. I had no way to know if my order had been received. So yeah, I was pretty pissed about that. So I just, you know what, I don't have any more things anyway to do with that Facebook group because I'm not in a position to buy anything from it, you know. So I just decided, yeah, I'm just gonna part ways because this is not the first time it happened. And this person has accused me of all sorts of stuff in the past. She accused me of being a scammer because I put my prices in USD and in Canadian dollar as well because I'm Canadian, obviously. And she told me, like, why the heck do you have your prices in USD if you're Canadian? Well, because everyone in this group is from the States. That's why. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry for that. Yeah. Yeah, shipping to Canada is a problem for sure, and it's super expensive and weird. There's always something that Canada Post doesn't tell you too. Like, I don't know why, but they're dead set on not telling us who we're sending to. Like, as soon as I put the info in, I have no way of accessing it anymore. I have to, like, put it in a separate document or something. And I don't keep tabs on my on people. I don't keep their names and everything for privacy reasons. So because if someone hacks a device or something, they'd have all my customers' info, so I don't keep that, you know, just out of respect for people. So yeah, I'm hungry as heck. I have oranges, but I got them discounted, and they're the kind of oranges with seeds. So I'm a little bit less excited about that. I Yeah, I'm lazy. I don't like seeded oranges. So, but they were not too expensive. It was like $2 for the whole thing. So, cheap oranges are a must. Cheap fruit. By the way, did you see what I'm working on? That I decided to turn this into a scarf, because I don't really know if I want to make a blanket out of this, but it looks pretty cool as a scarf, I think. What do you think? Just, I like it that way. I think it's gonna be great. And it's like, it's very, very nice, very thick. The only thing is the backside looks like this, which doesn't personally bother me. But yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's gonna make a pretty cool scarf. Crack my hands a little bit. Uh, my fingers are cranky today. Yeah, I like that too. The only thing is, sometimes customers expect things that are a little bit unrealistic. Like, they would expect both sides to be the same and things like that. People who know overlay, I think, are gonna be okay with that. But yeah, I like it because it's very colorful in the back. It's very flashy too because of the neon pink. Mm. Ooh, this yarn is a little bit splitty sometimes. Mm. But I think it's because I'm using a 4 millimeter hook. I'm using my little Aries hook here, 4 mil, a G hook. Mm. Oh boy. So yeah, my landlords haven't been so nice this time around. Like 2 days ago, not even 2 days ago, my landlord lady, there too. That's why I specify. But sent me an email to say that this time around she would go directly to the rental board. She won't like give me any more time because it's been a problem in the past as well. So like this time I'm like very stressed. So kind of trying to find a place to go now, but I don't really have friends in Montreal. Like the friends I have, I don't know that well, and family members live kind of far away. I don't really have a way to get there or anyone that I'm close enough to ask for that. So it's a little bit tricky. I posted multiple ads, not ads, but like things on Facebook about it, asking people if they had a place for me to stay for a while or something. But I understand people already have like their life set up and they don't necessarily have space. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. It's stressful, but uh yeah, kind of just dealing with that right now. I put everything I could on Marketplace too. All the yarns that I'm not using are on there. By the way, if anyone wants any of my yarn, I have a lot to destash. Everything is on my Instagram. I have a highlight of yarns that I'm destashing. So if you want to help out and if you want to get any of my yarn, that would be really helpful. Or if you just want to share that I have a community tab with the yarns with some of the yarns I'm parting with. But there's only 5 photos on there because you're limited when you make community posts. But everything is on my Insta. So, oh, you're an Aries. Oh, that's cool. The scarf? No, the scarf is going to be in my shop when it's finished. It's just I was initially gonna make a blanket with this. I just got tired and decided I don't think it's gonna look that well as that good as a blanket, and I just didn't want to repeat the chain over and over again just because I made it way longer than it's supposed to be. So as a scarf it works out perfectly, and that way I don't have to do it super long too. So that's what I'm doing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, Come on. There you go. All right, so my customer who I made the thing for yesterday can only pay by Friday, which means also more waiting for that. And there was a girl who wanted a messenger bag from my Facebook too, and she completely ghosted me. She said, "Oh, I get paid next Friday," but she said that twice in a row. It's not the first time she tries to order from me, but as soon as I invoice her, she magically disappears. So that's I'm working too well either. Oh, hi. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have the right amount of stitches. Maybe. Times I'm having a hard time counting. It's a weird spot where it's a bit um cold at the same time as being really hot because we're having a cold breeze and as soon as I do anything about it, it becomes too hot. So let's check the weather. There. Come on, Nightbot. You can do it. Oh, right now it is 18 degrees. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we have a small breeze. It's not that big. No, not a lot of humidity too, which is good. It's always humid here, so the days that are a little bit less humid are perfect. But yeah, let's see. Okay, more yarn. I'll have a lot of this left for my Hooked by Robin crochet along, so that's good. Because I plan on using more white for it, more white and black as well. Google Gmail keeps asking me to use AI, and I don't want to use AI in my messages. Thank you, Gmail, but no, I'm not going to try out AI. Still gonna write them by hand. Sorry. And so, uh, feeling a little bit sick today. I woke up like this, and I still have um, heartburn. It's been consistent over the past few months. Ever since I got COVID that second time, I've been having a lot of acid reflux and a lot of heartburn. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? I see someone shared me on their community tab. I'm glad to see everyone here today. Is everyone having a good time this morning? Here is what I'm working on. It's almost finished. I have 2 rows left. Yeah. This is going to be a scarf, and I'm keeping the little tassels because I like it. Might just add more so it looks nice. But other than that, I think it's pretty finished. I'm doing okay. I'm just having a lot of stress and money problems right now. You didn't sleep much either. Yeah. Was last night a late night? At some point I went to bed. Well, I scrolled on threads and I just like got lost a little bit on it for a little while, and then after that I went to bed. Oh no. All of this is tangled. No. Oh no. I have to find the end. Gosh. Yeah. Nature call woke you up. Oh no. I feel that. Ugh. Okay, so we might find an end somewhere in there. Hopefully. I think I found it. No, I didn't. I didn't. Okay. More pulling. Then after that, I'm balling this up. I'm not even dealing with it. I'm just gonna ball it up. Just into a nice little ball. Like grandma used to do. This is all black yarn. Ah, tangled. Very tangled. Oh, okay. I don't know which one has the end on it. And then I'm gonna find out that neither are, and they just loop on each other. Yeah, they just loop on each other. Cool. Okay. And I have to search for the end here then. Oh. If this loops on each other too, I'm gonna be sad. Oh no, it doesn't. Good. Okay. I have an end. We have an end, people. That's that's awesome. It's going to be a rough day for you. You finally slept about 4 a.m. and you woke up at 7. I feel that I woke up at around 7 too because my roommate was really loud this morning. Yeah, 5 a.m. Oh, the dog sweater. That's so cute. I was there for a little while on your live yesterday. But yeah, I just got absorbed because I went viral on Threads again, and I kept getting notifications and replies and hate comments and a lot of stupid stuff. So I got caught up in that, and then after that, I went to bed. So yeah, yeah, I have a bad habit of um, whenever I post on Threads, I get shared by the wrong people and I end up everywhere and I end up having a lot of very weird comments. So, yeah, that happens. 'Cause there is a side of threads that really hate people like me and they, how can I say, they like to think that I absolutely need their approval to live. So they feel the need to call me out on everything they don't like or agree with. And so, because of this, to them, I am a little bit, well, they have preconceived notions, I'll just say that. But yeah, so far, the thread I had that went the most viral got like 6,000 likes, something like that. This one only has 300, I think. So far it's not that bad, but the other one, oh boy, just a bunch of, yeah, I got like hundreds of hate comments on my previous one. Oh, but that's super cute, Dawn. Dog sweaters are adorable. Please hope the dogs like it. It was super cute on the tiny little doggy. I've not had a dog in a very long time, so I miss having dogs. I miss that. I've had a lot of cats. I have had a lot. I've had 3 cats, and I guess I've had family cats. That counts too. Goodness, this will be the end of me. It doesn't want to unravel the slightest. Oh, hi, Leather. How are you doing today? How many people have noticed the name change? You have a cat and 2 dogs. That's amazing. I've had a lot of dogs growing up. Like, my parents have had a lot of dogs, but I've not had one myself. Um, yeah, because I've lived in an apartment for my whole adult life, and we're not allowed dogs, sadly. I'm not even allowed cats, but yeah, I still managed to have some. But yeah, By the way, I'm just gonna leave my links in the chat again if you want to check out my Etsy and my Ko-fi. Really appreciate that because it's the end of the month and I'm struggling a lot right now. So if you want to check that out, really appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Winter is struggling right now. I've had a few months with a couple really high bills, and that has screwed me up a little bit. So, okay, good. Now I have a little bit of this unraveled. This yarn is so soft, though. This is Bernat Premium, and I was explaining yesterday that for some reason it's cheaper in Canada than Bernat Super Value. If you know Bernat Super Value, it's kind of just a regular value acrylic, nothing fancy about it. And Bernat Premium is obviously premium acrylic, says it in the name, which at Walmart it's $5.27 Canadian dollars, but we can only get the super value at Michael's or other stores, and the cheapest there is like $6 to $7, something like that. So yeah, it's a bit crazy, but the more quality one is cheaper. So not that I'm complaining, I love this yarn, by the way. It's one of my favorites. It's really nice and soft, and it's affordable. And they don't have a lot of colors available. They have more through their website, but if you go like at a Walmart store, you get yellow, pink, black and white, and maybe a blue. Some sparkly acrylic as well, which I think are premium. I'm pretty sure the sparkly ones are premium as well. Let me see the comments. Yes, I do. Oh yes, I have a lot of different purples actually. I have a few different ones. Let me show you. Yeah. So I have a lavender, lilac, and a dark purple. And I even have more back there that are Abby Mega Ball. I have a lot of different colors. A few noticed, but one lady who's blind thought someone cloned you. Someone cloned you. I love that leather. That's funny. But yes, I have a bunch of different purples. It's one of my favorite colors, so I have a lot of it. I also have sparkly purple. I have all sorts of colors. I have a fuchsia back there as well. Wait. Well, technically this counts more as pink, but it is there. It's more pinkish. But yeah. Yay, I have a few. Alright. Sit back down. Sorry, my knee showing there. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, purple is a really nice color. Damn, I am so tangled. There. Okay. Stuck. Everything is stuck, stuck, stuck. And I have a Michael's close to home, so if anyone wants something in a color that I don't have, I always have the possibility to run and get it. So, no issues there. I am pretty accommodating. 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 Goodness, my pronunciation today. I think this. Okay. I think I solved the tangle. Actually, it's getting stuck. Okay. Purple and fall colors. Oh, I love fall colors, especially those um, brownish, orangish colors. Those nice tones. There is very few colors that I don't like, to be honest. I'm very well, I have a background studying art and art history and all sorts of stuff like that. So to me, every color palette has a value to it. It depends what you do with it. But I tend to work with a lot of very bright colors, but I also love more toned down, jewel tones, things like that. That's very pretty. But yeah, if anyone wants to order something in a color that is not showcased, you can put that in the custom box. There's a little box on Etsy, and you can type whatever in. So like just describe the color, and you can also uh, message me to ask, and I can send you a picture of them. So that's something I can do as well. Oh goodness, it's not wanting to. It's stuck. I don't want to have to cut this. I really don't. Because this is such soft, nice yarn. I do not want to cut it. I'm very stubborn with tangled yarn. Usually, when I can spare. Sorry for that. Got a little drool in my mouth. But yeah, when I can spare the energy, I used to do this for fun as a child, untangling yarn and floss and things, because it would get pretty messy in my little box that I had. So funny enough, I would never learn my lesson when I was a kid. I would just put it back the way it was. I would untangle it and just put it back without organizing, so it would just get tangled again. And I thought, okay, well, the same as yesterday? What do you mean, leather? The yarn? No, it's a different one, actually. This one is another black tangled yarn because I have a lot of that. Because, yeah, yesterday I also untangled. Well, I believe it was the day before, but I also untangled a little bunch of black yarn. But I did ball it up. I used it up, though. I made a Skinny Puppy logo with that, which I shared everywhere, so you might have seen it. Oh damn, I forgot to tag the Skinny Puppy Instagram on my post on Instagram. Oh no. Yeah, it's another one, and I also have another other one here And I have another one back there in my yarn shelf. And they're all tangled and messed up. So I never learned the lesson, do I? It's gonna have to cake up everything. At one point, I got tired and I caked up every yarn I had, but then the cakes got messed up in my yarn shelf, and now they're kind of like nightmarish. They're in a nightmarish state right now. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. I have my friend messaging me. My friend Heather. She's a very good friend of mine. We go to concerts together. But yeah, my friend Heather and I met at the Skinny Puppy show last year in April, and we have been friends since then. We've been to another concert together. I don't see her too often because she lives in Ottawa. That is quite far away. Well, it's not that far. It's quite close to Montreal, but she doesn't really come here often. And obviously, I don't travel because I'm poor. But I do plan on going to Ottawa one day. I went when I was a kid with a field trip, and we visited everything fun. We saw the parliament and everything. Obviously, we didn't go in. We just saw it from outside, but because we couldn't at the time visit it. I don't even know if that's possible. I've not gone back since then. But yeah, we were a bunch of annoying teenagers in a bus. Well, it was still a lot of fun. But yeah, we saw the main things of the city. Obviously, we saw some pretty cool art too. And we went to Toronto. We went to both Toronto and Ottawa on the same trip, believe it or not, which is a little bit funny because it's far away, very far. The deal was we were driving up all the way to Toronto, and when coming back to the school, we were gonna visit Ottawa on our way back, so that's what we did. And the Toronto trip was even better because we saw Niagara Falls. We went to Canada's Wonderland. That was pretty cool. I love roller coasters. It's one of my favorite things. I love it. So yeah, tagging what? Oh yes, we all have yarn barf sometimes. Yeah, we all do. It's a common crocheter and knitter problem. Yeet. Yeet. Oh boy. Oh no. Ish. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Ah, there. There was a little sneaky knot, but I cut it in time. Okay. My friend is texting me again. Sorry, I shouldn't text while I'm live, but um, she is a pretty good friend of mine, and given the emergency of my financial situation, yeah, she was texting me about helping out, so that's why I'm responding. Eee! This looks like it could be a look. This looks like cobweb. Black cobweb. That's what it inspires me right now. That's funny. No fall knot. Maybe I did. But I have a terrible memory, so maybe I didn't remind me. I might have, you know. Yee! Yee! Oh no! This is pain and terror and hate, all in the same, all in the same bunch. I just really want to finish the scarf, and now I'm stuck dealing with this. But I need this yarn to do it. Mm, okay. When you can't find the end, I just to like pull on the loops and put the ball through, so it at least unravels a little bit of it. And then at some point, if you do that enough times, like do this, it untangles it at the source. So that's how I learned to do it when I was a kid. I was just thinking of ways to make it easier on myself, and I noticed that magically the tangled parts go away if you put the ball through them instead of pulling. Yeah. Always be calm when you untangle yarn is also kind of a motto, you know. Never pull it tight. Always like pull apart if you're gonna pull on anything. Instead of pulling close, you pull apart. And you make space for your yarn ball to go through. I'm kind of an expert at that subject. Like I said, as a kid, I would do this for fun. Not that it's very interesting, sorry. Yeah. Is everyone else having seriously bad allergies right now? I bet because it's the season. I think I've seen a few of you mention that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yes, you too. Yeah, I remember you telling me a couple of days ago. Oh, yes, 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 you. Yeah, yeah, I remember now. I remember the knot. You told me about this the other day. I remember it now. Took me a second. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I found the other end. Woo! Oh, okay, it's here. Please. Woo! This is this is a real emotional roller coaster. Every time I think I got it, there's a little setback. I'm so sorry, you guys. Um, I'm supposed to be crocheted. Oh, Margie, hi, welcome. How many nuts are between the ends? Gods know, I'm memory is not that good, dear. I'll have to check. You're talking about your knot or about my ball? Because on mine, at least 20,000. I'm not exaggerating. Okay. Oh yeah, with mine at least 1,000. At least 1,000, if not more. I, uh, I'm so weird. I didn't eat this morning because my heartburn has been really bad. It's been that bad. And I know that actually eating usually helps with that. But it's like to a point where I kind of lost my appetite. So as soon as I'm off, I will probably eat food. But yeah, it's pretty bad right now. And ever since I got COVID, that's what I was saying earlier, but ever since I got COVID the last time, not even the last time, the time before that, I've been having a very sensitive stomach. And this has been for months. If you've had COVID, let me know if you're dealing with that too. Stomach sensitivity and all that. But yeah, I'm a person who rarely ever gets heartburn or acid reflux. I guess I get a little bit of acid reflux because I have anxiety and other stuff, and sometimes can happen, but like it's never really been an issue to the point where I notice it or that I'm in pain. But ever since I got COVID, it's been all over the place. Sorry for the health updates. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, leather. I told you about my last post that went viral on Thread, right? That happened again. And it's a mess. Like people on there are kind of, oh, guess what? We don't have tangles. We don't. Yes, really. And I'm getting hate comments more on this one, it feels like. No, I got a few pretty good comments as well. But it's mostly old men who are accusing me of never having met a bear or a dangerous man. And I'm just like, my dear, I've met several bears. I used to live in the middle of the woods. Okay, someone says that if you find a bear, it will absolutely attack you. No, block. That's not true. Like I said, I have met bears, they've not attacked me, so that's a lie. People, oh boy, people. But yeah, I like to share stories that have happened with me in the past and like weigh in on political stuff on my threads sometimes, which it's a little bit, it's the platform for that, right? It's kind of like Twitter but with a more artistic spin to it. And I'm a very political being in nature, like that's a little bit the kind of person I am. And I try to be a little bit uh, lighter about that, especially on YouTube, because we are all from different backgrounds, and it doesn't mean that we are bad people. Sometimes I do get some people who say things about me, and I get trolls. Not that many, though. I've been lucky on the troll department. Ever since I put the subscriber only feature, I've been kind of okay-ish. I got a few. I get a guy once in a while that trolls me, asking me to do things like play video games that I obviously don't play. And he's like, play this game, play this game, play this game. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm not really a gaming channel. Although I've done one live stream to play a game, but yeah, that's the most trolls I've had. I've been very fortunate on that front, I guess. All right, and now I have the row with the double crochet next. Okay. One, two, three. Okay. Whoa. And then it gets, yeah, one here. And then 4, 5. Okay. I think I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of doing the end rows, like another row of white and then a double crochet row, I decided I'm just gonna do another row of just normal single crochet in black, and that's gonna be the end of my scarf. And it's gonna match up the size on this side too, to just have this as a border. And yeah, I might want to do tassels at the end, but I'm not sure. I think this is okay as far as tassels go. I don't think I need to have that many. I don't think I need to add. What do you guys think? Do I add more? Well, let me show you properly here. But I think this would be okay. Maybe I'd add a little bit on the end here, so it looks more full. But I think this is okay. Just let me know what you think. That was because of the title. Oh, that's possible. That's possible, but that guy has trolled me a little bit after that. He's come back to troll me after. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by, Margie. I hope you have a super good day, dear. Actually, let me check if I'm subscribed to you. Because I might stop by if I manage to do that. Margie. Oh, apparently I was not. So there you go. Subscribed. What time are you going live? You'd add a bit more. Yeah, I think I want to add more at the both ends, or maybe one or two strands, but I don't want to have like huge ones either. So maybe I'll just add more, like 2 strands to each row, something like that would be good. I think yeah, I think that's what I want to do. But I also don't want to use up all my pink because I don't have a lot of it left. I have one skein. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 5. By the way, I ask this every time, but did anyone else have done mosaic crochet? I want to know what projects people have done. 'Cause I've been loving it so much and I find it so inspiring. I'm down to like my 5th project, something like that. This is actually my second one. No, my third one. I did 2 mosaic blankets, one that is not finished because it's for me, and one that was for a customer. You can find that on my community tab. It had like neutral, naturey colors. It was very beautiful, and it was all wool. And I kept complaining because I'm allergic to wool. but the customer really insisted on that, and I didn't know I was that allergic at the time. I was mostly fine with merino, but it turns out I had a reaction to it too. Yeah, let me clear up my desk a little bit. I'm gonna put the purples over there. Okay. Good. Goody. I'm gonna sit down. Uh, my back hurts. Really does. Yeah. But I think you're right about the tassels. I could add a little bit more, just like a smidge. It does look a little bit um empty in some spots. Oh, I think I have an idea. Hmm. I think it would look cool if I added the colors that aren't in certain rows. Like here, I would add the pink, and where the pink is, I would add the white. What do you think about that? I think that could be okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, anyone else? Feel free to weigh in what you think about the tassels. Yeah, I think adding like pink here, white here, pink here, and adding the black throughout. Maybe sometime something like that. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Ooh. Oh, oops. There. Mhm. But yeah, like I said, I would love to hear everyone's favorite mosaic project if you've had any, or what do you like to crochet or knit, or if you do any other crafts. Feel free to let me know below. I've had a pretty cool bunch of people. I've had jewelry makers, I've had woodworkers, I've had all sorts of people. I've had a lot of crocheters, I've had witches. Uh, I'm a witch, by the way, if you didn't know that. So I have a lot of witchy friends, and sometimes they come on here. And I have pagan friends who sometimes come to my lives, and which I appreciate a lot. I love my little pagan community that I'm a part of. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm a weird one, in case that was not clear already. By the way, I'm sorry about the halo. The daylight is very strong today, but don't have lights in this room. And my lamp that you see back there is It has a black light in it, and all my other light bulbs are dead. So yeah, it's not been great trying to save up for a filming lamp, but right now it's not really a priority, so. Oh god. Okay, we got that figured out. Just, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be right back. Just give me a second. Winter is back. I'm sorry about this. Um, okay. It's what's happening with that. Here. Okay. Dropping things everywhere. So, whether I would like to know what other parts of Canada you've visited, if you have, because I think you might have told me at some point. I completely forgot. I've said I have visited a lot of Quebec. Um, there are a few more regions I would like to visit here, but I've visited Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean, um Gaspé. Those are just the names of places here that you might not be familiar with. But Gaspésie is really nice. It's next to the sea. It's very beautiful. You see crabs on the beach. Pretty cool. We don't have a lot of beaches with crabs over here, but those are beautiful places. I've been to Ontario a few times. I've been to Toronto, Ottawa, and a few other places as well. At right now, I'm forgetting the name of the cities, but and I've been to Calgary once. So I've visited briefly Alberta for like 2 days. It was just for a concert. I went to see Skinny Puppy in Ogre's hometown, no less. And he called me out on it too. That was funny and very nerve wracking. And boy, he knows. He knows. Secretly, he's high fiving himself for having done that. No, I'm just joking, but it was a pretty cool time. Oh, hello again. Oh, yes, I have another jewelry maker right now. Oh boy, I know what's going on. Oh, the chat just like stopped. Margie's chat is at 2 p.m. 5 p.m. EST. Oh, that's good. That's about the time my roommate comes home, so I'll be able to dart to my room to see that. That's cool. For some reason, the chat was not updating, so I'm sorry. I missed a lot. You and Mosaic don't work well. I'm sorry about that, dear. Yeah, just a single strand would help. Yeah. I'm so sorry, everyone. Like the chat was stuck and it was not going down. Yeah, I love Heart of Orion. I saw that jewelry. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. I love chainmail stuff. I have a few people who do that on my Instagram and threads as well. And I'm always so admirative of that. Saskatchewan. Oh yeah. I want to visit there someday. Hull. Yeah, Hull too. I've not been there though. I want to go to BC one day, as you know, as I've talked about it a lot. Yeah. Like places I would avoid would be more conservative spaces just because I'm queer and like that can be a problem for me. Thankfully nothing bad happened when I was in Calgary. Well, I did get some funny looks, but other than that I was fairly safe, and the person who was hosting me was pretty nice. So I was okay there too. And they had a cat, a very cute cat, very pretty lady named Lunar, and Lunar was all over me, slept on me, kept me from sleeping, which I discussed with the band when I met them the next day. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I haven't got any sleep at all because I just did a freaking nightmare of a plane trip, and a cat kept me from sleeping." And Ogre was like, "Yeah, my cats do that too." He was like, "My cats keep me from sleeping. They won't leave me alone." Well, what do you expect? They're cats. When I had Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, that was a fun time because Dr. Jekyll would sleep on my face. On my face, not next to it. I had to teach him to sleep on the pillow next to me. But Dr. Jekyll would sleep directly on my face, and Mr. Hyde would spoon my arm in a very cute way. Like he would just take his paws and press press his paws around my arm, just like squeeze my arm like this. It was the cutest thing ever. I loved those little fur balls. Oh, hi, Jerry. How are you doing? Happy to see you here right now. I hope you're doing well. Don't tell my truck I'm here. I won't. Vancouver is a very nice liberal space. So is Montreal, you know. We have a very big community over here. But yeah, Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto too. Toronto is a great place. It's not the best. There are still conservative areas in Ontario, but it's not as bad as people think, and it's definitely not as bad as it used to be. But yeah, Vancouver definitely. I've heard very good things about that. I might not go to the colder provinces because yeah, we have some quite cold places in Canada. I don't want to freeze my butt. I can handle a certain amount of cold, but that doesn't. As I'm getting older and more disabled, it's kind of taking more a toll on me, and I've become very sensitive to cold, especially my hands. Oh. Hey, please. Okay, there we go. Cats. Yes. Cats are demanding your attention. That's what's happening. Oh, welcome in. How are you doing today? Jesse? A snitch. Oh, yes. That's funny. What is happening there? Don't worry, Jerry. I will not tell on you. Or will I? My hands are busy right now. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay. Got it. A. O. Ah. Yes. I believe I'm almost done. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's check. Oh no, I still have all this, which I guess it's not that big. So I'm hopeful I can finish this today. I thought I would finish it yesterday, but then my hands are like, I'm having a flare up right now. Actually, I should take a break right now to stretch and whatnot to make sure I don't make it worse. But yeah. Oh, it has a 270-degree camera. Oh, for recording. Oh, it's recording you. I love that. That's pretty awesome. So sometimes your truck tells on you that you're watching or that you're somewhere you're not supposed to be, which I appreciate. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for the subscription, Jesse. That's awesome. Okay, there we go. Yes, they are. You're right about that. They're the most adorable. We all have Jerry and Dawn to inspire us as far as love goes. They remind me every day that it is out there. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you forget because like I've been alone for a very long time and it's not even like something I expect in my life anymore at that point. Um and I've learned to be okay with that and to be happy with that. But seeing people like Don and Jerry really puts hope in me. You know, not necessarily that I'll find a lover, but that people like this who really love each other exist and they're out there and it's just beautiful. So I'm sorry for the sentimental moment, you guys. It's just sometimes it does get a little bit hopeless when you see how the world is, you know. 1, 2, 3. for. But it makes me so happy to see my friends being happy and sharing love and, you know, the whole thing. My eyes hurt, by the way. I think I didn't get enough sleep because, like, pressure on my eyelids and a little bit of a headache, too. Oh, yes, that's right. She baptized her Stitch in leather, so she's the mommy now. You're back from the cat? Oh, yes. We're having a family reunion. That's what's going on right now. Hey, okay. I'm almost done with this one. So, tonight I'm gonna have rice and oranges. I know that sounds like a weird mix, but I have both ingredients available. Oh, I have cheese. That's right. I also have cheese. I could do something with cheese. Hmm. Cheesy rice is kind of better than I expected it to be honest. I didn't think it would be good, but one time I was stuck with that. That's what I had on hand, so I just put a bunch of shredded cheese in my rice and I ate that, and it was surprisingly good. It was cheddar too, so just so you know, I find it good. Maybe some people wouldn't, but if you want to try that out, you have my recommendations for it. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dear. But I hope your daughter Leather is there to comfort you. We're all on your side. Yes, yes. Love is out there. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we lose hope a little bit. It takes a while. Sometimes you need to take care of yourself. Like for a good number of years, that's what I needed more. I needed to focus on myself. I've been in a lot of relationships that didn't necessarily turn out too well, and I've had a lot of things to think about and to change. And I've had to put myself first and prioritize myself and give love to myself because for a long time I didn't do that and I neglected myself um, emotionally, which is a very important thing as well. Like we always think about the physical aspect and things like that when we think about neglecting ourselves, but just having a personality, maintaining who you are, not letting people walk over you and stuff like that, and just like having goals of your own and things like that is something. It is as important as anything else, really. And I just want to share with you all the importance of that. Really, it changed my life having that knowledge, because for a very long time, like, society likes to push on people that they're only worthy if they are with someone, and that your worth lies in someone else, and that's not true. Your worth lies into what you bring to the world. So I've had this realization when I was rather young, and I feel fortunate for that. But yeah, now I've done a lot of self work. I still, obviously, I still have a lot to do. We can all stand to learn more always, Yes. All right, I think I only have one row left now. And I think I wanted to, yes, that's right. I wanted to do a last row of just single crochet, so I have 2 rows on the edges here, so it matches up. But this will be the scarf, and let me know what you think, but I really like it. I will add a little bit more tassels at the end, like we discussed. I think it will look good. Alright, so I can just close the book. Yeah, I can just close that now. Fantastic book. Love it. Love it. Let me do this. Oh. Yeah, they're not. That is for sure. Rebounds can be as damaging as a bad relationship. Sometimes it's a distraction more than anything, and sometimes it's okay to have just someone in your life. It's not that you don't value them, but make sure you both agree to this and that you're both aware of this. But sometimes you will have relationships that don't necessarily last a very long time. I've had a few of those, but that are still good in your life. Like, you don't have to marry everyone you meet, obviously, but it's also fair to not use people that way. So I guess it depends where you are, what your needs are, and what the other person's needs are too. Okay, now I will do the last row, and the last row will just be regular single I broke my hook. That's great. I don't have another 4mm hook, so I can't do anything about it. But we will retire this hook, sadly. Yeah, that's very sad. There's no way I can repair this. It's way too small to hold. Alright. Well, I guess that's it for the scarf. I can't do anything more to it. I don't have the right sized hook for this. Unfortunately, that's the only 4mm I had. I was gonna happen at some point. Furl's 4mm hooks always break, but yeah, well, now I don't have the complete collection anymore. Well. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I will do with this scarf. but I can't use a bigger hook. It's gonna show in the stitches because I have a very loose tension. All right. I'll put it away for now. There's nothing I can do about it. It's not gonna help me to dwell on that. I don't have my hook anymore. It's probably gonna be a few months before I can afford to buy a new hook, which will not go with furls, obviously, because they're quite expensive. And Aries season has ended a long time ago anyway, so they won't be doing a restock until the next Aries season. That's what they do. That's what furls does. So yeah. All right. I am very sad. There's not much I can do about that now. You just go put this back. Yeah. I'm glad you're giving yourself the time, dear. We're all with you. There will be a lot of yarn. I'm happy to hear that. That's awesome. No, it can't. They don't replace broken hooks for the most part. If you broke it yourself, they don't replace it. So no, that cannot. Yeah, but I don't have money to do that leather. Even going to the dollar store, I don't even have money for a rent right now. So that's not gonna get replaced. It's not gonna get replaced for a few months. So like even a few dollars hook I can't do. The dollar store doesn't have inline hooks where I live anyway, so I can't buy that. It has to be inline. I don't work with tapered because it doesn't work for me. It slips out. So I absolutely have to go to Michael's. That's the only place that has them here. I don't know. I've only seen tapered hooks where I live anyway. Close to where I live. I can't really go to other Walmarts in the city because I don't have a bus pass. So it's yeah. It's like right now I'm gonna be homeless, so I can't replace that. So I'm sorry, but I'm pretty pissed about that. It was an important hook for me. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna put my links in the chat one last time. I understand that not everyone can help me out, but if you do, a huge thank you. Right now I'm struggling and I have a good chance of being homeless soon. Um, I'm missing a lot of money for rent. If you do want to help out, huge thank you. Again, that's not necessary. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for everyone for being there. It means a lot. And well, I hope so. But right now, I'm looking for a place to stay. So, like, I put something on Facebook about that, but no one can have me. No one has space. So, all right. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Bye, everyone.